Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is 7 Days to Die. It is week number 18 of competition. And we are approaching dawn right about now. And today, as we just dried off, we are on the verge of starvation. I do have a meat stew. However, I'm trying to hang on to that. There's our last snowberry. What we're going to do today is I have my mini bike parts. We're going to take it downstairs. We're going to get that assembled. And we're going to drive off. What I also have is a little bit of stuff available for trade. And we're going to take a quick trip over to the trader, and then from there we're going to head to the town and see if we can't find a grocery store first and foremost. I went ahead and skipped one day. I went and grinded out, gathered a bunch of stone, killed a number of walkers, and leveled up a little bit. But I did that primarily because of that sprinted leg still. I actually have 2.5 minutes left on that, which should expire here in a very, very short while. The other reason was that I had like this. It was heavily, heavily foggy, and then it was raining, and then it was snowing, and then it was foggy again. It was not a pleasant night by any means. In terms of the weather and the ability to see where I was going and what I was doing. Alright, well, it's not great, but we are going to get our mini bike put together. We do have a wonderful level 500 small engine. There we go. Alright, we have a mini bike. We still need to get a basket, but off we go. This is a good time to mention that I am excited for the upcoming Alpha 17 release, which takes it from mini bikes, which are pretty glitchy, by the way. If you've ever played this game, you know what I'm talking about. But there's a whole wealth of new vehicles that are going to be coming out with Alpha 17. We've been on 16 for a while now. And we don't have a release date, but I would think that Alpha 17 might be a little more than a month away before it's available. Could be a couple, 2 or 3 months still though. But I am excited again for the for that addition of a whole bunch of new vehicles, and we could take the trail or just turn and go left. Let's turn and go left. I'm gonna go east. What I need is food, so I guess I might want to keep an eye out for some food, which there is some food right here. There's also a walker I need to deal with. Blunt weapons, level 23. Now, if you've ever spent much time driving a mini bike, unless you have tons of fuel, you have to drive them pretty conservatively. Otherwise, your fuel will run out on you. So to do that is to feather the gas. If you just kind of stay into it and all out, you've got a maximum speed. And while you're not going to hit the maximum speed while feathering, you're probably only going to use about 10 or 15% of the gas you would compared to going flat out. And the gas does last far, far longer when you do that. One thing I've really got to watch out on this bike is my charge. I have a very weak battery, and you can see here that my charge is at just 61% right now. The longer it's on, the more it does charge that battery. So you've got to be wary of that. Now, I should be getting pretty close to the trader, and it's so dark that I can't see anything. Oh, there's food. Alright, let's take a glance around, see who's about to attack me, which would be nobody. And let's get this food. Ooh, field of snowberries. Oh, quit glitching out. Oh, he didn't die. Boy, he almost got me. Anybody else after me? Okay, we've got to make sure we can get back to our bike here in a minute. But there's a whole bunch of snowberries here. And I'm hungry. Now, I've got to find that bike, but in the meantime, I'm going to get everything that I can here. I wish I had the marker on here showing me where the mini bike is. I thought the lock should have turned that on for me. Okay, there's the mini bike. Let's grab more berries because I was clearly out and I have a 1% food right now. Make sure nobody's after me. There's the mini bike right there. Okay. Right behind me, just downhill. And just to my right, just behind me. I am keeping track of the placement of that mini bike. I have lost a mini bike before, a couple of times. There's supposed to be a new feature. There, hey, now it's showing up on my map. Maybe I was too close to it. I am hungry. Oh, nice. 64. Beautiful. That is going to help us stave off starvation. Okay, make sure we're not being chased. And there are plenty of berries around. Excellent. Again, with my starvation problem, I'm going after this. Ooh, here comes the snow. Alright, looks like we're about the edge here. Got a few more on the way back. And there we go. That's good enough. Let's see. Another one real quick. Now, let's see, before I get on the mini bike, I've gone past it. and I'm facing the way I need to go. Alright, food is far less of a concern all of a sudden because you can survive on snowberries. You just gotta do a few at a time, otherwise they will make you sick and it will kill you. Okay, that battery charge is climbing, it's up to 65, so we'll be okay there. Wow, it's 2 o'clock already? Alright, this was supposed to be a quick trip to the trader. I should have placed a marker. Wow, I still don't see it. And I've gone way past it again. I need to set a waypoint. Quick waypoint, there we go. Alright, let's get to it. Wandered around long enough. Okay, battery is climbing, so battery will be okay. There's the trader. And where's the entrance? That's this one. Okay, I have had problems in the past with parking this too close and then having a problem with it. So there you go. We're going to leave it out here. Alright, this is the trader, and they'll be right in here. I'm not going to spend time wandering around here. We'll get what we need, and we'll get out of here. But first, I need to drink some water. And eat a couple snowberries real quick before I starve. Alright, Trader Jimmy.
Hey, asshole. You better not bring any diseases into my store.
Nope, disease free. Okay, so I start with this kind of stuff. I want to sell that, trade that in for tokens. The casino tokens are the currency, not the cash. Do you want a bone? No. I want some animal fat. You want it? You can have it. Okay, now these are extras, surplus to requirement, so we're going to sell those. And the pistol book. Okay, we already have a set of mini bike wheels, so we're going to sell that one. We have a better flashlight, so we're going to sell this one. And you can see how it raises my barter skill as well. It's already level 7, just like that. These are low level and poor quality weapon parts. Okay, these steel arrows as well. Sell a couple of those anyway. That was 40 tokens. Just like that, we've got 843. Alright, now I want to look first here. Hunting rifle. I don't have that unlocked, but that's going to cost me almost everything I've got. So before I just go and buy that, ooh, a mining helmet. A great one too, but we are nowhere near the kind of money we need for that. Okay, so far I'm leaning towards the hunting rifle. The only books you have are the books that I just sold you. Besides that secret stash. But what I do need more than anything right now is some food. So let me see, what do you have for food? Bacon and eggs? Boy, that's expensive for some bacon and eggs. All your food is expensive. That's a terrible price for food. I'm gonna survive off of those berries for a while. Food's not normally a problem for me, but it has been in this playthrough, unlike normal. So we're gonna take that hunting rifle schematic, and I'm gonna read that.
A sale is a sale, even if it's to a scumbag like you.
Go ahead and read that. And there you go, we just unlocked hunting rifle. I'm going to eat one more berry right now, just for the sake of survival. We do have a few raw meat going back with us, though I don't have any eggs left, I don't think. So I'm not going to be able to get any bacon and eggs made in the short term. Maybe I will scavenge in here while I'm here. Kind of a dirty trick, but we've got some time still, and it'd be nice to know what's here anyway. You have a working forge. You can't break any blocks in here, it doesn't allow you, but you can loot things. Which, again, it just feels wrong to do that. But if you can do it, you might as well. And then you can turn around and sell him his own stuff back. Okay. I don't think there's ever anything up there around the edge. We don't have a lot of time. It's already 7 o'clock. Oh, blueberries. I'm stealing your blueberries. Oops. I need to start a farm. That's kind of the reason for my problems here. You have a working chem station. What do I need? I might come back to make some fertilizer here at some point. Wow. It's all working. You got the workbench, you got everything. $7:30. I need to get back here soon. It does still keep going upstairs. Mechanical parts. I've got enough of that. 8 o'clock. Okay, nothing on top. We're gonna head out of here. By the way, you cannot stay the night here. It kicks you out. Oh, and even if I wanted to take those, I can't. You can't break down objects here. Alright, that's it. It's 8 o'clock. We need to get back. We've got 2 hours till dark. You're generally okay on the mini bike at night, but there's no guarantees. Alright, battery is climbing, 69% now. Our fuel, though, is not that great, just 36%. Alright, I was a little worried that the low quality of the majority of the parts would really hold us back, but this thing moves pretty decently. That's largely thanks to the 500 level engine that we got, which was just freaking awesome. I have before had a mini bike that had about a level 30 engine in it, and it was awful. Absolutely awful. You walk faster than that thing moved. Okay, Okay, we are almost back now. That was the grocery store there. There's our platform, and that might be where I want to park this thing just so it doesn't get destroyed. Whoa, oh, if I don't glitch out. Like that. There we go. Leave that right there. I don't have anything inside, do I? Nope, I still need a basket. And finally, our leg is no longer broken, and I can run. Alright, well, I didn't make it to town, but we did finally get to the trader, and more importantly, we got some food. As I'm sitting at 1% and 1%. Before I drink any water, though, I will use a painkiller. And that'll get us back to 76. Now I'll drink a cup of water. And we've got blueberries also now. But they create very little fullness. Blueberries aren't good for that. They're good for... Let's see. No, that's this. Yeah, the snowberry extract. And there was something else. Antibiotics. One of these, not the vegetable stew. Shouldn't be the meat stew. No, that's the potatoes and the corn. And that's your big reason right there. The meat stew is the best thing you can eat. Blueberry pie. Egg and cornmeal. Yeah, there you go. There's the blueberries' purpose. Alright, we're going to put those blueberries away. We're going to put that raw meat away. That's 4 now. I might need to cook up 1 steak. That uses 2 raw meat, though, doesn't it? It does. We'll cook 1. And save the other 2. With 4 eggs, that would give us 2 bacon and eggs. Wow, that's only 1 grilled meat. I do still have that meat stew, but that's if I'm totally starving. Otherwise, I would like to hang on to that. Okay, casino tokens. 132 now, which is better than what we left with, and we came back with a new recipe. Why do I have this ammo on me? Where did I get those 30 rounds? I don't know where I picked up those 30 rounds, but I'm happy to have them. Alright, that's that. Just in case, I'm going to take some of these snowberries and put them way up here. I did find a treasure map on the day in between recording, which means I have 2 of them now. But I have not spent any skill points yet on helping myself out on that matter. And therefore, I need to... spend those skill points before I go hunting treasures. But with 2 of them, I might do that in the near future. Okay, we're going to go ahead and eat this. There we go, 31%. That'll get us through most of tomorrow, all along with a handful of snowberries. And that's bringing us up to 83, 84, almost full health. 1:20 in the morning. Okay, clothing's still a concern, but I'm about to hit level 20. And by hitting level 20, that's going to unlock the weaponsmithing and toolsmithing. And so I will want to spend points on that. What was the other thing that I wanted to spend 10 points on right now? Bad mechanic. That's for resource gathering. But I'm going to hold off on that because as soon as I hit this level, I'm going to have that weapon and toolsmithing. And that's 12 combined, which I can afford right now, but if I go and spend the points, I can't. And how close were we again? Oh, very close. Alright, temperature is dropping, but it's fine. I'm up to 179 kills. I'm still holding on to just 2 deaths. Now, for the Gaming Decathlon here, as I go ahead and wrap this episode up, max score is 1,000, 10 points a day, 100 days, 1,000 points. 5 points lost for each death, which I've had 2, so I won't be able to max out, but the difficulty level is the other thing. Now, I am playing on Nomad difficulty, which is the 3rd of 7, so it's right down the middle. This would be the default one. I have played a level higher than this, harder than this, and found it pretty challenging. And I've even played below this level when playing with family who weren't quite as good at the game as I am. Nomad, I'm pretty comfortable with. I mean, you can see after 23, now going on to 24 days, I've still only died twice, but it certainly hasn't been easy on me. The level above this, I can survive fairly well, but die a little more often. But the difference in points is each difficulty level is creating a cap 100 points below the level above it. So insane difficulty is worth 1,000 points. Below that is only worth 900. Below that is 800, and where I'm at, Nomad caps out at 700. So if I'm able to go all the way without dying, I will reach that cap on day 71. If I can get the rest of the way without dying. I know I will have some deaths, and I will have to recalculate accordingly as time goes on. But at this point, if I hit the cap, that's round done, and then I would definitely move up to the next difficulty level from that point on. So if I reach 700 points, meaning I die fewer than 60 times before the end of this game, and I don't think I'm going to die 60 times, but I have had a couple Horde nights in the past playing this game early on, kind of first playthrough kind of stuff, where in a single Horde night things went horribly, horribly wrong, and I've died a dozen times in a night before. So it has happened. It can happen. Things can get ugly. But anyway, we have a minibike, so that's big progress. We need a concrete mixer next, and I still need some food besides just these snowberries. So I will be heading to the town just to our north in our next episode, and that'll be starting here in the morning, here on day 24 I am 1 day away from another airdrop. And by the way, the last airdrop is something I missed completely because it was heavy fog and heavy rain. And you could barely see a handful of feet. At the time, I never even spotted the plane, let alone the smoke from the airdrop. So hopefully in the next airdrop, we'll get something nice, because the previous airdrop that we did find didn't drop too much of any kind of value for us. Go ahead and get our arrows back up a little bit. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I will see you here in a short while, but it'll be next week. That'll be week 19 of competition. But that does it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.